There's a new development in the Hunter Biden story, which is that it now comes out, it's only now coming out, that the prosecutor who is looking into whether or not Hunter Biden has tax violations, all that money that he got from foreign entities, did he pay taxes on it? And number two, did Hunter Biden violate any of our laws that deal with foreign entanglements? So all of this is under investigation. It's being investigated by a Delaware U.S. attorney named David Weiss. And David Weiss was ready to issue not just subpoenas, but search warrants on Hunter Biden to get all the information pertinent to his inquiry. But then he realized that it was right before the 2020 election. So what did he do? He decided to be completely quiet about it until the election had passed. Now, right away, we see here how a top official, a deep state guy, who is charged with doing a job, which is pursuing the trail of investigation, is nevertheless calibrating this job to the political exigencies of the moment. In other words, he's trying to help Biden, and he's trying to avoid helping Trump. So you might think that this guy is a big left-winger in Delaware. And it turns out that he's a Republican. He's a kind of moderate Republican, but he was appointed to his job by none other than Donald Trump. Wow. Now, he was appointed by Trump apparently on the recommendation of Delaware's two Democratic senators. Apparently, they understood better whose side David Weiss was on. And you see here the way in which Trump, I think, was careless in the kind of people that he appointed, people who subsequently turned out to do him no good. I mean, no one is asking David Weiss to be a Trump man, Trump's wingman, in the way that, say, Eric Holder said that he was Obama's wingman. We're just asking David Weiss to do his job. And if it comes time to issue subpoenas, issue them. Let the public make up its mind about what the significance of all this is. You just do your job, but no one asked you to manipulate the schedule in order to wait for the election to be over, and then, because that is a direct subsidy. That is a direct donation, you might say, to the Biden camp, and that's really what David Weiss was doing. So the plot here really thickens because we are rightfully outraged at the media suppressing the Hunter Biden story. We're rightfully outraged at the digital platforms for censoring the New York Post and others who tried to report on the Hunter Biden story. But it turns out that the prosecutors, too, are in a way protecting not just Hunter. Notice the protection here is to Joe Biden. They're going to be doing the investigation of Hunter. They just don't want it to be, to have any negative impacts on Joe making his way across the finish line. And let's remember that this has always been a scandal. The Hunter Biden business dealings are not Hunter operating on his own. They're Hunter Biden, and the laptop confirms this in spades. Hunter Biden is working in collaboration with his father. His father is kind of the mafia don. And Hunter Biden, the son, James Biden, and Frank Biden, the brothers, they're the bagmen of the operation. So you see the level of protection that Democrats get. Obama had it. The Clintons had it. There's almost a sense in which these guys can get away with anything. And this is why they do these shenanigans, because they know that. They know that somehow they will get out of the noose. They will stay one step ahead of the posse. The kind of rules that would floor any Republican are not applied when it comes to Democrats. And in this case, sadly, our side and Trump himself bears at least a little bit of the responsibility for allowing these atrocities to continue.